Yo, this is Destroying Sanity. Today we're going to be looking at the Call of Duty games on the PlayStation 3. I'm making this video because I usually get comments a lot about people having issues in the PS3 with Call of Duty games. I personally don't have any issues because pretty much the people that are dealing with these issues are people that pretty much have made a new PlayStation account. So whenever the PlayStation 4 was released that year, I believe, if you made an account that year and past, you'll have some issues with some of the older Call of Duty PS3 games. And also, if you did have a old account that you made probably in 2009, 2010, and you changed your PSN ID, because the PlayStation 4 was the first console that decided to let you actually change your PSN IDs. A lot of people had like humiliating PSN IDs, so they decided to change their name because, you know, they're a kid when they made the account. But if you did change your name, it also created issues with Call of Duty games, older Call of Duty games. I've heard that people have changed their names actually deal with way more issues with actually even playing Call of Duty games. But we're going to focus on a new account. I have an account that I made in 2020, so I'm going to be using that account and playing every Call of Duty on the PS3 to see what kind of issues and errors I get throughout this whole session. So get ready, because I know I am. Are you? You better be. Two games that we are not going to test is Call of Duty Classic, the one that I'm playing in the background, and Call of Duty 3. These games don't require PSN IDs, so you don't have to have a old or a new PSN ID to play these games, because these games do not require that, and you can simply just play a game. As you can see on my Call of Duty Classic, there is someone in the lobby. They're in the spectator mode and I'm currently playing, but you could play. And for Call of Duty 3, it'll be the same thing. You don't need a PSN ID, so these ones are clear to go. Alright, so with Call of Duty 4, if you have a new account, you're going to get this screen. It's going to say downloading game settings, and they'll never download the game settings. So it's ridiculous, but this is a new account error. One thing you will have to do is, before you even start the game, you want to sign out. And once you're signed out, you're gonna start the game. Once you start the game, you are going to essentially pretty much just play the game online, and it's going to ask you, hey, do you want to sign in? And you go, yeah, of course I want to sign in. Once you sign in, it's going to just go normally, and then you'll be able to find the game. And it's not that hard, people. It's pretty easy and it's pretty simple. It's going to be a one-time thing. Also, it does save your progress, so if you do decide to play and level up and rank up, you will have your saved progress, and that'll be great too. So one thing I gotta say is World at War is in full effect. I'm playing with this account, and it's like letting me actually play the game. It's actually saving my rank. It's really good news for people who want to play World at War. World at War is honestly a great game. People really talk about World at War when it comes to zombies, but let me tell you, the multiplayer is pretty fun too. So I leveled up my Modern Warfare 2 account. As you can see, I'm level 2. We're going to actually turn the game off and turn it back on to see if I keep my rank. Okay, so once you actually get on and you decide to, you know, pretty much play, and you check your rank, you're level 1. The rank is always going to reset on Modern Warfare 2 with new accounts, so be very expectant of that. Now for Black Ops 1, as you can see, I'm level 2, so we're going to pretty much turn off the game and restart it. As you can see, we restarted right there. We're going to log in, essentially just start the game, I mean, and we're going to see what rank I'm at. And as you can see, I'm back at level 1. So Black Ops 1 also resets your rank just like Modern Warfare 2. So if you're putting on those hours to try to level up, better expect that reset, boy. Now we're doing Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, it's really bad with new PlayStation accounts. This game is honestly not even playable. You're just going to get this communication with Activision servers has been interrupted error every time you try to play. I even tried freaking LAN Party for some odd reason, and LAN Party just gives you that the firmware is outdated or something like that. The fact that you can't play LAN Party is hilarious. That is something that blows my mind, but the game is pretty much unplayable. I can't even show you if it resets your rank because there's no point, because the game is pretty much unplayable. The only thing you can do is play, you know, local. That's about it. Split screen. But you can't do LAN, and you can't do freaking online. It's crazy. Okay, so for Black Ops 2, it's a crazy thing that you have to do. The game freezes on you. I had to look this up. So what you got to do is you got to be signed out, like you saw right there, and then you start the game. Because if you're signed in and you start the game, it's going to freeze for some reason. So right now I'm signed out. I'm on the screen, and another thing you want to do is pretty much go to local and start a game. And once you start the game, you're going to end it, and then you're going to play online. Obviously, I'm going to show you the process. So pretty much we start the game, and then we're going to end it. While this is loading, I want to say something, and I want to say that you're going to have to do this every time you start up the game. Every time you want to start playing Black Ops 2, you're going to have to do this process every single time if you have a new PlayStation account. So remember that. This process, you got to do it every single time. Okay, since we're signed off, we're going to go back to that thing. We're going to back out from local, and we're going to play online. It's going to ask us to sign in. We're going to sign in with our PSN account. And once we're in, we're in. And we'll essentially be able to play. But once again, you got to do this process every single time you want to play Black Ops 2. It's ridiculous. New PSN accounts are freaking crazy. One good side note is you will keep your rank. As you can see, I still had my rank. It didn't reset like Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3. So that's a good thing. Call of Duty Ghost. This game pretty much works, and it also saves your rank. So that's one good thing to have. The game is a bit laggy and slow, but it isn't because of a new PlayStation account. It's just the game itself. Games that had a PS4 copy essentially ran way worse on the PS3 version. So yeah, we're gonna show you right now as we're loading in. I'm gonna show you my rank, and it's gonna say I'm pretty much rank 4. That's right, didn't lose my ranking. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This game, it worked. I had no issues, and also it did save my rank, so that's another good thing to say. I had no issues, like I said. We're going to show you right now my rank. I am rank 2. It did not reset after I restarted the game, so that was one good thing about it. So yeah, it's playable and it saves your rank. Now the last game on the list, that is Black Ops 3. That's right, this laggy mess on PlayStation 3. Keep in mind, I kind of shortened the loading time. I've been pressing multiplayer, and it's still having the little circle telling me that it's still loading. I don't know why, but that's just how the game goes. I had no issue playing. As you can see, I am rank 2, so it does save your rank. So yeah, Black Ops 3 is playable for new accounts on the PlayStation 3. So that's good news for anyone that likes to play this laggy mess of a game. There you have it. These are all the Call of Duty games. So there you go, people. That was all the old PS3 Call of Duty games. I tested it with a new account, and you saw the issues and the difficulties that one has to go through with a new account. Now, I know people always ask me about DLC. I get a lot that people buy DLC and it doesn't appear, or they download it and it doesn't work. Keep in mind, if you're using a new PlayStation account, I'm assuming it has to do with that, because as you can see, there's a lot of errors and a lot of things going on for new PlayStation accounts. So if you do decide to buy DLC, I will say be careful and buy it in your own discretion, because PlayStation 3 with new accounts isn't very compatible. If you're playing like Ghost and above, you could essentially, it'll probably work with the DLCs, but if you're trying to play like Black Ops 2 from below on the series, yeah, you're gonna come through some difficulties. So I honestly don't recommend people with new PlayStation accounts to play PS3 Call of Duty. There's a lot of other methods to play Call of Duty on PC and other platforms, but if you really want to play PS3 with a new PlayStation account, you know, that's on you guys. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video, and I'm out. Peace.